Hello everyone, today we will learn how to add new SimPRO company details to Google Sheets. Now SimPRO is a field-based service management software and Google Sheets is needed for keeping all the records of your work. Now whenever you add a new customer in your SimPRO or add customer details in SimPRO, you might want that they should be updated in Google Sheets by creating a new row or adding a new row in your already made sheet. But this cannot happen automatically because both of these applications do not have a direct connection between them. But I will tell you that we can automate this process with the help of Pabbly Connect. We will create an integration where our trigger will be a new customer created in SimPRO and our action will be adding new row in our Google Sheets. Let us learn how to do it.
So in this video, we will be creating an integration where we will add new SimPRO company details to Google Sheets. This is my SimPRO account and I will be adding a new detail from here. Like I can create a new customer, a site, supplier, contact, etc. And this is my Google Sheet that is already prepared for any detail that will be coming from SimPRO to here. So you have to prepare a Google Sheet like this. And then we will create a SimPRO customer with the help of Pabbly. This is the landing page of Pabbly, and on the right hand side you can see two options are available: sign up for free and sign in. If you don't have an existing account, you have to click on sign up for free. But since I'm having one, so I will click on sign in. This will take me to the login page of Pabbly. I will click on sign in with Google and then I will be directly logged in into the account where I can see the applications provided to create automation from Pabbly. Because we are connecting two applications, that is SimPRO and Google Sheets, we will use Pabbly Connect for this purpose. Click on Access Now and then you will reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. On reaching here, you can see a big blue button on right side. On its written Create Workflow. Click on the button and give a suitable name to your workflow. I am going to name it as Add New SimPRO Company Details to Google Sheets. This is the name that I have given to my workflow. Click on Create and a blank workflow will be created for you. When you reach here, you can see two boxes. On one it's written trigger and on the other it's written action. Now what is this trigger and action? A trigger is when this happens, which means that an event will take place in your chosen application or your first application, and you can also call it as your trigger application. So an event will take place, and when that event happens, then an action will be performed that is associated with the action application that is you are going to choose. So our trigger application today is SimPRO, because unless and until a new company profile or a company customer is created in SimPRO, how come the details be added to the Google Sheets that is present over here? So the trigger event will be new company customer. And now you will be provided a webhook URL which will be helpful in connecting your SimPRO account and your Pabbly Connect. So these are the instructions given below. Follow these instructions and then you can paste this webhook URL and then click on create in the end to connect both the accounts. After that, Pabbly Connect will capture the response of the new customer that we will be creating in our SimPRO account. On reaching your SimPRO account, you have to find settings that is given in the top right corner over here. Click on settings and then go to setup. After you reach setup, on the left side panel you have a long list of menu. Scroll down and come down to API and then click on webhook subscriptions. When you reach here, you can see there are many webhooks that are already created over here. Click on create a subscription because you want to create a new subscription for this fresh new workflow. So you have to name this subscription. I am going to name it as New Company Details to Sheets. This is the name I've given. Email address, any email address you can write. But most importantly, this email address should be the one where all these details will be sent as a backup. Now callback URL, in this place you have to copy it from here, this webhook URL, and then go back to your callback URL to paste it. You've pasted it. Now come down to people, that's already been selected over here, and switch on all the created. Why? Because you are creating this subscription for a contact, a company customer, individual customer, employee, or site. After this, click on create and then you have to click on OK. When you do this, come back to Pabbly Connect and see that what else is left over here. So this is done. You have clicked on create, pasted the URL and callback URL, which means that our integration has been done. Now since our Pabbly Connect is waiting for a webhook response, you have to go to your SimPRO account homepage and then create a new customer. So come to this icon where you will find the option of creating a new customer. So now we will create a customer over here. Let us give it a name, like I am giving it Magnet Brains Limited. The website will be .com. The email address is this. I'll enter a phone number and an alternate phone number. I'm giving it a random address for this workflow. This is done. And if you want to create a site with this address, you have to check on this. Otherwise, deselect this option. Then go to custom over here and then enter this D365 account number. Now remember that it has a star before it, which says that it is a mandatory field. So I'm going to enter the account number right here. So all the details have been filled and now we will click on save and finish. So our Magnet Brains Limited has been saved. Now we'll go back to Pabbly Connect to see that have we received a response or not. SimPRO usually takes longer time than other applications to capture the response, and as you can see, we have received a response over here. This is the customer ID, this is the company ID and the other details. But as you can spot that out, that all the details that we entered while creating a contact right here have not been captured. Why? I'll give you the reason for that. The reason being this instant. The polling time for SimPRO is instant, which means that it captures the response in a very little time and doesn't delay its response capturing time. So for that, we need not put delay over here. But what are we going to do is that we will add our one more step with the action as SimPRO only, and we will fetch the details using this ID, customer ID that we have received in the response. So we will add the event as find company customer by ID, connect, and then click on add new connection. Click on connect with SimPRO and then you have to enter a build URL over here. So always read what's given below the empty field because that is what is your help and hint. So you have to include this https:// and then everything till .com. So when you go to your SimPRO and go to your home page, you will find that this is the URL and then select from .com to https. Copy it from there and come and paste over here. Now remember, don't save it directly, just backspace the last slash that you had and save it. Now your SimPRO and your Pabbly Connect will be connected. Just click on yes and give access to Pabbly Connect. And the accounts are connected now. Now what you're supposed to do is, this is a very interesting and very crucial part of the workflow. You have to actually map the details from the prior step to the next step. And how are you going to do that? That every time a new customer company is created, then the ID will be new only and unique only. So you will map that ID from the previous capturing step. So when you click on any empty field, it will ask you to insert data from the previous step. Okay, so you just go to this drop down menu and it will provide you the whole list of responses that was received in the last step. So you will choose the customer ID from here and then they need the company ID. So for that, you have to enable this map. Okay, and then erase the 0 that is here and then map the company ID from here only, that's given in the second line, that is company ID is 2. Okay, so this is done. Let it save by itself and then we will click on save and send test request. Wait for the response by the action application and then you can see that the ID, the company name, the phone number, the address and every other detail that we filled is here. Even the D365 account number will also be present over here. Okay, so this is done right here. Save this step. And we will further move towards our last step, that is going to be our Google Sheets. So we will add one more action step over here. Type the action application as Google Sheets and action event as add a new row. See, as I told you that we have already prepared this table right here with the company name, email address, website, and the account number. These are the basic details that we want about the company customer. So we will connect our Google Sheets in the similar manner. Choose your Google account and click on allow, and your accounts will be connected. Now, since it is connected this way, it will automatically fetch all these 5 columns to Pabbly Connect only. First, you have to select the correct spreadsheet. Remember, this name of our spreadsheet is new company details, and the sheet is 1 only. Okay, so you have to select the correct spreadsheet, that is new company details, and then the sheet is 1. Now, company name, email address, and then website and this number, you have to map it right here. So when you click on that empty field, it will again ask you to insert data from the previous step, and this time we will map all the data from the second action step, that was find company customer by ID. When you open it, you will find the company name. So you have mapped it. Every time there is a separate company name, it will be mapped right like this only. The email address, so again the same procedure, and find your email address, or you can type a hint in the search and map data area. So that's how you can get the email address. Now, what was the address? Again, you can map from here. It was this was our address. This was the website. So you can type .com in the search and map data, and then you will get the email and website both. Select the website and this account number. So you have to find it from here only. Either you can scroll or you can write a part of it, and this was the account number. So you have filled in all the fields, and we will just click on save and send test request and wait for the response from our action application. And see, the response is here. First of all, check for any error. It shows no error, only these fields are there. Updated columns are 5 and updated cells are also 5. Okay, these are 5 cells. See, it is done. You can just drag it a little bit more to make it more visible. Okay, so it's clearly visible now. The company name, the email, the address, the website, and these 365 account number is also here. So which means that we did not do it manually. It happened when we created this workflow. So we will save this right here. And then every time a new company customer will be created in SimPRO, your Google Sheet will be automatically updated. So let us do a quick recap of our workflow. Our trigger application was SimPRO. We created a new company customer. First of all, we created an integration using this webhook URL. We followed these instructions. And when we created a new customer, a response was received. Using this customer ID, we found a new company customer and its details here in this second step by this response. Then further, we transferred this complete information towards the Google Sheets that we have already prepared with the column names, and then we mapped the correct details in the correct places and then clicked on save and send test request. This response was received, and as you can see, we have the data collection over here. So this was the whole workflow. I hope this helped.
Not just these applications, but you can integrate many other applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any issue regarding Pabbly, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts regarding our pricing, then you can connect us through this given website. If you found this video helpful in any way, then make sure to share this with your friends and colleagues to make their life easier by creating automations. We will meet in the next video. Till then, do not forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.